Hi everyone, I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Amber Milt. Welcome to The Balancing Act. New year, new you.
Happy New Year. You know, it's time to fuel up our body, our mind, our cars.
That's right. And we're also going to help you get fit and fuel your body with the best protein powder for women.
Supplemental insurance can give you peace of mind. We're going to explain how.
Plus, we've got tips on how to care for your car
and ways to prep for your taxes. And it all starts right now. Americans are constantly being bombarded with conflicting information about good nutrition, especially when it comes to a protein-rich diet. So today, we'll be navigating this maze of mixed messages and breaking down the basics with personal trainer and nutrition expert Michelle Diaz. Also joining the conversation is Andy Bott from MyProtein, world's #1 online sports nutrition brand. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
All right, I love this kind of topic, nutrition. So Michelle, let's start with you. Basics on nutrition.
Okay, well, the 3 macronutrients that we absolutely have to have in our diet are, first of all, fats. So most people think that all fats are bad for you, but they're absolutely...
We need them.
Yes, if you want to burn fat, you need some fat in your diet. So about 20%.
Number 2.
Number 2 is carbohydrates, which also gets a really bad reputation, but we need some carbs in our diet because they're our main source of energy. So that is as much as 45 to 65% of our diet. And then lastly, my favorite, which is protein.
I'm a protein girl. Love protein diets. You like protein?
I love it.
Okay, so why is it important?
Well, we need it in order to be able to maintain and repair and build muscle. So basically, for the ladies who want to build a lean, toned, sexy muscle, you need to consume enough protein.
I like that.
So,
lean, tone, sexy muscle.
Well, it's true. So we need protein, and about 10 to 35% of our diet should be protein.
And there's a lot of foods that have protein. You brought a couple here, so show me this example.
Because I know that it's hard to kind of, imagine what it looks like. So about 3 ounces, which is what an average woman should have, of, say, tofu would look like a deck of cards.
Okay.
And if we had like a nice piece of fish, it would look more like a checkbook. And then, for vegetarians who would be having something like hummus or some sort of a nut butter, it would look more like a golf ball, so like that amazing dessert ball.
So Andy, a lot of people say, okay, this is great, I'd love to be able to make the fish and grab the tofu, but many people are on the go. So other ways of getting that protein that maybe we don't find in traditional foods?
Yeah, so that's where MyProtein can come in, Olga. We've got the meal replacement product. What that does, instead of having your breakfast, it's got all the vitamins and minerals and protein that you need. So you just put a scoop of that in your shake or into a smoothie first thing in the morning. You can take it that way instead.
So it's a powder that kind of would have the same amount of protein that I would get in my, let's say, 100%, fish and tofu?
And then the same with the Active Woman blend. And we've got the diet blend as well, which includes choline and CLA, which are diet-based products for females.
And I know you love to cook as much as I like to cook, and you've taken the protein powder and done something fabulous.
Especially desserts.
Tell me what you did.
So first of all, I made these brownies, which are absolutely delicious, and I made those with using the protein blend. So you could just sneak it in there. My kids love it.
And they don't even know they're getting something good inside.
Idea.
Awesome,
yes.
Okay.
And like we talked about, these dessert balls also have the protein blend in there, as well as these beautiful candies. So you could eat something delicious and be increasing your protein intake.
And these cookies and brownies?
Protein brownies, protein cookies, and we also do vitamins and minerals as well. So the Active Collagen and Coconut, again, hair, skin and nails, that's great for that. And we've also got the Active Women capsules, which give you your full vitamin and mineral daily product. So
you actually sell the brownies and cookies with the protein powder already inside?
100%.
I don't even have to make these.
Food on the go.
This is awesome. Bottom line, Michelle, I know you're into being healthy, you too as well, but there really is no reason why we cannot get that daily protein that we need.
Absolutely. Especially when it tastes so good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to try one. Let me see. I'll give you the brownie.
Ooh,
you're going to try that?
That's exactly what I wanted.
And I'm going to get the cookie. And I'm going to give you the ball.
Oh, too kind.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. And if you'd like more information on MyProtein, just go to the website, and that's myprotein.com, or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
And coming up, we'll tell you how to add to your existing insurance policy so you can have peace of mind in times of medical emergencies.
Listen to to this. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, 40 million workers in the U.S. do not have a single paid sick day. That means unexpected illness or extended hospital stays could be devastating to your bank balance, especially when you consider the average hospital stay costs $10,000, and that's according to the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality. But there are ways to better protect yourself and your family. So here to talk about how we can protect ourselves is Holly Waldhoff from Combined Insurance. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So I know we're going to talk a lot about medical insurance, the family, but we're also going to touch upon something called supplemental insurance. A lot of people don't know about that. Tell me more.
Right. Supplemental insurance is extra or additional insurance that helps provide benefits for the non-medical related costs that are associated with an accident or an illness, the costs that your major medical doesn't cover.
So if I have a major medical coverage policy, let's say for my family, how do I know whether or not I need this supplemental insurance?
Right. Well, you definitely want to look at your major medical and find out what you do have. Your primary insurance, which is usually a major medical insurance, is designed to pay a portion of the medical related costs.
Right.
But what about the non-medical related costs?
Such as?
Paying your bills at home, feeding your family, making your car payment, your cell phone, your cable, the things that we wouldn't normally think about.
Even premiums.
Exactly. Your insurance premiums. I mean, making sure that your insurance premiums are paid on your major medical insurance so you can keep that in force. So,
and these are things that I honestly, and I'm sure a lot of people don't think of.
Exactly. And, you know, just imagine if something happens to you and you're unable to work, for example. Your bills are still there. Your bills are still going to come. So you need something in place to make sure that you are protected when you need it the most.
And let's talk about what matters most to me and to so many people, the family. How does something like this help a typical family?
Imagine if your employer doesn't provide you sick paid time off. If you're not working, you're not receiving an income.
Okay.
And again, those bills are still coming. So Combined Insurance has a policy called Sick Pay Plus, and this is a policy designed to pay cash directly to you that helps the non-medical related issues if you're sick or hurt and can't work and under the care of a doctor. Or consider cancer insurance. The National Cancer Institute estimates that 1 in 3 individuals in the United States will be struck with cancer. And the American Cancer Society estimates that 60% of all cancer costs are non-medical related. And those are expenses that your major medical or your primary insurance are not going to cover.
And those are situations where a family is devastated because they can't pay for it.
Just to put it in perspective, imagine if you were diagnosed with cancer and hearing that and all of the emotional things that are going on with you at that moment. Now all of a sudden imagine not having an income coming in to not only pay your existing bills, but to keep up with all of these unexpected bills that are now coming. It's a lot. So having a supplemental plan in force really helps provide you that security.
Now, do I get a supplemental plan in addition to my medical coverage?
It depends on the plan that you choose. It depends on the plans that you have. Not everyone is the same. No two individuals, no two families are the same. So
how does the claim work?
Claim process is easy. So once we're notified of something taking place that you need to file a claim, it's very simple. You just contact us, and we understand that time is important to you. You need that money right away. So we work very, very quickly and very diligently to get that claims process reviewed.
With so many insurance companies out there to choose from, how do we know one is reliable?
You definitely want to do your due diligence. You want to go with a company that is reputable and strong. Combined Insurance has been around for 95 years and was founded by W. Clement Stone. And we're with Chubb, which is the world's largest publicly traded property and casualty insurance company.
And I know you're very proud to be there. You've been there for more than?
I have been here for 18 years.
And has a supplemental insurance helped you in the past?
It absolutely has. And I have to say that more importantly than helping me, I've seen individuals on both sides. I've seen families be prepared, but I've also seen a lot of families that are not prepared, that didn't have something in force, and something happens and they're just in a devastated position. So it's not an uncommon scenario, unfortunately.
Something definitely to think about.
Correct.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And if you'd like more information about supplemental insurance, go to combinedinsurance.com. That's combinedinsurance.com, or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
And coming up next, we've got more good advice that's going to help get your new year off to a great start. Don't go away.
When it comes to our tax refund check, bigger is not always better. It's a new year. Time to learn how to maximize your tax benefits and get the most from your money all year round. Joining me today is CPA Andrew Oswald from Tax Act. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here because I love talking about this.
I'm sure we do. Everyone loves talking about taxes.
Taxes. All right, so let me ask you the first question. Why do so many of us think that a bigger refund check is better?
Well, for years, the tax industry has been telling us maximum refund, maximum refund. Well, we don't think that's always true. We want taxpayers and users of our software to really take control of their financial health. The average taxpayer gives the U.S. Treasury an interest-free loan up to 16 months and $300 in excess taxes. Now, we think that taxpayer could take that $300 and invest it. For example, a 25-year-old who invests $300 a month at historical returns, by the time they retire, they're a millionaire.
Wow, so we need to do more of that.
We need to do more of that, absolutely.
So let's talk about deductions. I mean, how can we make sure we get all the deductions available to us?
Well, if you use an online tool like taxact.com, we provide a ton of tools, and they're all free included. One of the tools we have is a withholding calculator. So you can actually calculate how much do you want withheld, and what can you do with that withheld money? Do you want to have it as part of a tax refund, or do you want to get that up front and, like I said, use it to pay down debts, use it to pay off your credit card?
And so if we go to taxact.com and we are taking, let's say, too many exemptions, is there a way of switching that change in the middle of the year? Can we do that? Can you play with that?
Like I said, we have a W-4 calculator within the Tax Act program. And so you can go in and change your personal exemptions. You can see how this W-4 would look. And then you can actually submit this W-4 to your employer. So you change your withholding allowances. And then you can have more money in your bank account rather than giving it to Uncle Sam for an interest-free loan.
And speaking of Uncle Sam, let's be honest. A lot of people, regardless if you're educated on this, it's very confusing. They have a lot of questions. It's quite scary, let's just say that.
It
so
is.
how do I compare, let's say, taxact.com to another online tax software? Because for me, I would just think, oh my gosh, never will understand this.
Well, first off, Tax Act, of all the major filing brands, is the lowest cost. We're oftentimes less than 50% of the cost of our major competitors. Tax Act provides a step-by-step process that allows you to complete your return quickly, confidently, and accurately.
So it's easy, user-friendly, and more economical.
Exactly. We give our users the most confidence to know that they're getting every deduction and credit that they qualify for.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Olga.
And if you'd like more information on this, you can go to taxact.com. Again, that's taxact.com, or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Okay, so now I've got the tools to do my taxes. I guess I better get going. But first, here's an automotive safety tip from our friends at the Sears Auto Center.
Hi, Jenny Eisenman back with some tips about buying, selling, and maintaining your car. Scenario 1. You're a seller of a used vehicle and want to confirm your price is valid based on the condition. You want prospective buyers to see the value in your car, and you want to get the most money for it. I mean, who doesn't? But frankly, you have no clue what your car is worth. Scenario 2. You're a buyer considering purchasing a used vehicle, but you're not comfortable with the process. How do you make sure you're not buying a lemon or a car that's been repaired a gazillion times? Most importantly, how do you feel confident that the vehicle you are buying will be safe and last for years without any major repairs? Scenario 3. You're a conscientious car owner who simply wants to get an assessment of your vehicle's condition. Make sure your family is safe inside and prepare for things like changing weather or holiday travel. What do? The answer for all three is get a Die Hard 360 vehicle assessment. You may not know cars, I certainly don't know cars, but Sears Auto Center knows cars. You'll get an unbiased third-party vehicle assessment of your car's true condition. So you'll have confidence as a buyer, seller, or traveler. Here's what you get: your vehicle's Carfax report, a 120-point inspection, and a 2-month free SiriusXM Select Trial subscription available on eligible vehicles. Sears Auto Center will also perform a Die Hard service electrical systems check, an AC, brake, and exhaust evaluation, rotate your tires, make you a latte, and they'll make sure your steering and suspension aren't adding to any alignment issues. Okay, you might not get a latte, but you will get peace of mind knowing the used car you're buying is safe and reliable. And with my son getting his license next year, that's really good news. For more information, go to SearsAuto.com or thebalancingact.com.
Welcome to my kitchen. This is Quick Bites with me, Chef Ralph Pagano. You know what I think? I think we all need to indulge once in a while. And of course, as a chef, when I say indulge, I mean with food. Take a look at this. I've got a gooey, cheesy, warm, delicious mozzarella stick that is oh so fantastic. And of course, we're using ramen noodles from Marichan. Let me show you how to do it. Now check it out. First things first, Marichan ramen noodles. These are them right over here. To use them as a breading, they gotta be broken a little bit. I recommend using your palm, your hand. This is fun for the kids to play with. Right here in the bag, and then slide down here. I've got my breading station going on. What do I got? Some AP flour all-purpose, some beaten egg, and over here, crushed up Marichan ramen noodles. I got the flavor packet right here too. You wanna make sure they're all a little small. This is gonna be like our breadcrumb. Okay, so I've got my mozzarella already sliced and ready to go, and I've got my ramen noodle right here. Now check it out. This is the proverbial double dip. I'm gonna take my mozzarella, roll it around in the flour, and then go into the egg. Now, make sure, this is very important, keep one hand wet and one hand dry. This, my left hand is gonna be my wet hand. I'm gonna put it back into the flour over here. So it's creating a nice crust. Then, I'm dropping it right back into the egg. The egg is gonna be the glue that the ramen noodle gets to stick to. I've got some vegetable oil, 350 degrees right now. And I'm gonna push this mozzarella right into the ramen noodle. Now, it's a real cool technique. Is just use the bottom of your hand just to so delicately push the ramen noodle on top of the cheese, and that's gonna form the breading that's gonna be so crispy and delicious. It's beautifully breaded, and into the oil it goes. Wow. That's gonna be crispy, gooey, delicious, and crunchy. Now check it out, look at this mozzarella stick. It's all crispy, and there's so many different ways that you can use it. Look at this, I got a beautiful antipasto with triangle cuts of mozzarella with olives and salami and capicola and roasted peppers. Or how about for the kids, a nice treat and a nice surprise. How about some mozzarella fried with ramen noodle, a little bit of marinara sauce, and some apples for the kid. It's fun, it's crisp, and it's healthy. Look, everybody's gonna love it, and you're gonna be a superstar at your next cocktail party when you're using Marichan ramen noodles. Want to know more about this recipe and Marichan products? Check out Marichan.com or visit our website, thebalancingact.com. And don't forget to share your favorite ramen noodle recipes with us. Remember, this has been a quick bite, but chew slowly.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and hopefully you have a great day today.
Absolutely. Remember, you can head to our Facebook page and our website and follow us on Twitter because we've got lots more there.
Because we're social.
We are social,
Thanks.
especially in the new year.
See you next time. Bye-bye.